Hey, Grease Lightning, do it again! Just like in your dream, LJ! Just like in your dream! You got mouth closed there, huh, 2, 3? That should be 2, 4, and you know it! You know it! LeBron's not better than Kobe, that is a stupid argument! Save it! Save it!
Red. You look, Red. Kind of quiet today.
Huh?
Kind of quiet today.
Easy, man. We're just killing it.
I like your hat, though.
You see how many SP hats are here?
A lot.
That's great.
Spread the gospel.
You blame him?
Suck.
You can't blame him.
I know, can you blame him?
I mean, you wear that or a big A on it? I don't, come on. Come on. Charge!
You guys stop wearing them or everything's going to move. If you keep wearing them, everything's going to move to the city.
Yeah. I missed the ocean already. I already missed the ocean.
It's only been a couple days.
Let's go, Dynasty! There we go. Oh, the wrong side. Good. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, good. I got way more players on that. Actually, you beat blue, baby. You beat blue. What is it?
It's actually a lot longer than that.
Yeah. Come on. Hey, Larry. He should put his other arms in. Get him, Red.
So we're just watching Dynasty's #1 fan right there.
Yeah, pretty funny guy.
Yeah.
Very loud.
All right, so we're watching next important match right here to see who makes it into the finals. Awesome job by Philly.
Yeah,
They're
very
already
good.
in, and then we're watching an old school Southern California grudge match right now here at the Phoenix Open.
Right.
Lucky enough, I got Billy Bernacci up here from the Hurricanes. He's helping me out doing some commentary. Got about a minute left to go before the start of this match. Wow, what do you think, man? Billy?
I don't
Dynasty,
know.
Ironmen.
You know, Dynasty's been, getting better every game that I've seen him play.
Mhm.
And, the Ironmen are undefeated right now, I think.
Yeah.
So we could see a rematch from World Cup.
Mhm.
But, it's going to be tough. It's whoever wants to, whoever wants it more right now.
It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens because both teams are definitely playing on fire.
Yeah.
And because Dynasty came out hard because they had that 7-0 win against you guys, or 7-1 win against you guys, and they had to win big. And anytime Dynasty wins big,
Yeah.
to get into the the semifinals, they're going to have an awesome Sunday. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Battle's about to go down right now. In case you've been living in a cave, Ironmen in red, Dynasty in blue.
Looks like John Richardson, Ollie Wang, Paxton, Cuba, and Short for the Ironman.
And we got Ryan Greenspan, Angel Fragoso. Let's see if he can dig and get out here. And on the breakout, looks like Brandon Short immediately gets shot, trying to get out to the little box behind the snake. And looks like Alex Frazier just got bounced.
Ollie Lang to the X.
Oliver Lang gets up.
Todd. That looks like they traded. Todd and Ollie traded. John Richardson all the way from the corner to the 50 Dorito.
You know, I really think that John Richardson is warming up on that Dorito side, man. He's starting to.
And here comes Nicky Cuba out to the snake corner. Angel Fregosa in the snake. Looks like he bounced John Richardson. Yeah. Gave John Richardson a bounce in the head. And here comes Schwartz.
Schwartz is going to try to trade out.
And he does.
No, he lives too. Nice clean move by Schwartz, and Schwartz is going to have to step up on that Dorito side because he didn't really have a good game against you guys at all. Really, you guys you did a good job of shutting him down over there.
Yep. Looks like Cuba and Paxton cross corners. Greenspan, Fregosa, Schwartz, 3-on-2. Fregosa looks like he's trying to go down the snake.
And now Nicky Cuba's trying to get a shot on Fregosa, as Fregosa's going to try to get a shot on Mike Paxton in the very back.
Oh.
Slow and methodical.
Right. Very smart.
Taking small bites.
Taking his time. Looks like they're bouncing them a lot, because I think Paxton just took a bounce from Fregosa.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, now 10 points. It's 3-on-2 right now. Nicky Cuba and Mike are in the corners. And Angel Fregosa trying to get a shot on Mike cross field. It was interesting they sent Oliver to the X first point.
Yeah.
That's definitely Ironman paintball, you know, like, let's just go to the X off the break.
Ryan Greenspan takes one.
Oh, wow, yeah, Ryan Greenspan takes one.
From, I think, Nicky Cuba.
In his hand. He doesn't see it, though. And then he's finally, still doesn't see it. It's definitely on the underside of his hand. You see that?
Yeah, I saw it. So 2-on-2 now, both in the 50s. 50s against the corners. And Paxton and Cuba holding it down for the Ironmen. Schwartz and Fregosa.
Wow, 2-on-2. So that was kind of a big mistake on Ryan's part, losing that fight to Nicky, just getting that little ball in. Oh, now Mike
Paxton
catches one in his eye.
And here comes Fregosa.
Oh,
takes it. There you go.
So nice job by Angel Fregosa and Justin Schwartz. LJ over there, Chuck Sweezy.
That was kind of a front player, back player, 2-on-2.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, though, it was a front player, back player, 2-on-2. But, you know, it's good to see Schwartz, at least for Dynasty, it's good to see Schwartz over there because, you know, they need him to play well. Yeah. I mean, obviously, they were able to beat you guys without Schwartz playing as they can, but just for this event in general, you know, to me, like, and this is what I've been telling Schwartz a lot, because he's a cool. I love him, dude. He's a great guy.
He's a good kid.
And he's been stepping up, man. I'm like, you know, you earned a lot of respect the past 2 years. But both in World Cup and then so far in this event, he's not playing as good as I've seen him play. Right. You know? So maybe that's just I have high standards for him because I know what's possible. Yeah. I mean, it's not playing bad. He was having a hard time a couple games getting out there. But he's not playing bad. But, you know, it's like if I were to see you go out there and, you know, struggle a little bit, I'd be like, come on, Billy, I know you can play better than that, you know, and you know you can play better than that. But you know, just speak a little bit about how difficult it is to be out, you know, consistently good with, you know, playing against this caliber of teams all the time.
There is, like, no bad team in the pro league anymore, so it's always tough to go out there and be on your game. But, you know, it's all about grinding it out at practice and putting in that extra time that, you know, you just notice the difference at the tournament to where, you know, you're out there practicing every little move you do, and you see in the tournament that you perfect those moves and you know, you're just dominating. So that's basically what it comes down to is, you know, dedication and practice.
Absolutely.
You see the difference in the tournament.
All right, we got about 35 seconds before the start of that next match, and we got some cool interviews. We were able to go to a practice between the Ironmen and Dynasty leading up to this event. So after this next point, we're going to start checking in on those interviews and give you guys a little bit more information about the grind to get here and a little bit more information about these teams.
Yep.
So
10 seconds till
we got about
point.
10 seconds to go here before the start.
Looks like.
All right, let's see the breakout. Angel Fregosa gets shot off the break, and here comes
Ollie right to the X, I think. Is that Ollie? Yeah.
Miko or Oliver, I couldn't quite tell.
Miko is in back center.
Definitely Oliver then.
Yeah. And looks like Yosh is looking on.
And here comes Johnny Richardson. Running. Blows. Yeah, here comes Johnny Richardson. Look at that. Amazing play by Johnny, taking out Johnny Perchek and Yosh Rao. So look at the Ironman getting right back on, or getting on the board finally.
Scott Kemp in the X.
Scotty Kemp, look, he looked fast.
Yeah.
He's been training a lot though, man. Scotty Kemp is
like we just said, you know, it's all about training, and you notice the difference in the tournaments.
It's like I was talking about before. You know, Scotty is definitely on a mission to become jacked and tan, and he's both right now.
Who is it nowadays?
So, you know, good job by Scotty Kemp looking so fast running up to that X. We thought it was Oliver.
Yeah.
Like, is that all? Look at Oliver running up there. Oh, no, it's Scotty Kemp. Nice job, buddy. Yeah, and John Richardson had a great point.
You know, John's playing really good for the Ironmen.
But that's what I was just saying, you know, that's what I'm saying. He's just warming up over there because he just got on this team, essentially. You know, and like I said, we were able to sit down with John Richardson, Johnny Perchek, Alex Frazee, Nick Cuba, Oliver, and Justin Rabikoff. Or I'm sorry, not Justin Rabikoff, but we were able to sit down with these guys and talk a little bit about, you know, about their teams. We'll be seeing those interviews in just a little bit. But right now, tied up, 17 minutes left.
I think Ironmen have a new coach now because Shane is all done.
They do. Steve Humphrey. He's a local guy, been around their field a lot and watched them play, so just helping out a lot. He coaches one of the divisional teams. Yeah. You know, they play the local field in San Diego called Velocity.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. Shout out to Daryl if you're watching. Also like to send a shout out. You guys should go to Oahu Open 2009.com. Throwing a tournament out there. It's going to be pretty sick. All right, so all tied up. And, you know, so far today we've seen a lot of guys getting murdered off the break. So if these teams can try to stay alive off the break, that's obviously going to be a plus. I don't expect to see a lot of guys dying out of their bunkers from these teams, not at least consistently.
And you see in the first point, Brandon Short got shot going out to the snake side, and Dynasty won that. And then the second point, Angel Fergoza got shot going to the same spot, and the Ironmen won that one. So it's definitely about who survives the break. And it looks like 2 seconds still game time. Alex Frazee out to the corner.
So Alex Frazee able to get out alive. Brandon Short alive as well. Oh, look at that. Now Todd Martinez getting shot trying to get up to that Dorito. They lose Billy Wing off the break.
So it looks like 4-on-4. And Johnny Perchek made a very stupid move trying to go out right into Miko's gun, I believe. And Alex Frazee takes out John Richardson. Here comes Brandon Short. But and looks like
did he trade out?
Yeah.
If they didn't trade out, it's bad news for Dynasty because they only have 2 players left alive and they're on the Dorito side of the field.
I guess.
Oh, look at that. Ryan Greenspan just dodging Short's paint.
I don't even think Brandon knows that the 50 Doritos hot. And if he did, Yosh would probably be shot right now. And he just realizes now, and it was too late because Yosh adjusted. So it looks like a 2-on-2.
Yeah, it's 2-on-2. Interesting field spread, too. Look at this. You got Shorty in the 50-yard line snake, and then 2 Dynasty players, and then you got Yosh all the way on the 50-yard line Dorito.
Miko filling out to the Dorito can.
Smart move, and there he gets a shot on Yosh.
And now Ryan Greenspan, 2-on-1. And I'm not sure what. It looks like Brandon's just trying to stay alive and keep Ryan's gun on him. Let Miko do some moves, which would be smart.
Yeah, so basically in this situation, you know, just go slow. If you're Ironman, small bites, make your next spot, gunned up the whole time. Don't let Ryan get crazy. So now, because Ryan basically.
That was a good move by Ryan.
Yeah, it was, but he's got to be careful.
Look at this. I don't even think Ryan's just running. He made that pretty far.
He did make that. I mean, he ran the length of the field.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he was going.
He was blocking people out, but because he saw Shorty moving down, and he realized that. And I think the reason he did that, I mean, you could say, oh, why did Ryan just run right at Miko? But if he didn't make some sort of move,
he had to do
it was
something.
Just a matter of time before Shorty gets down here and blows the side apart. You know.
So. It looks like Short's clean. Checking him out, and he is.
So Shorty's clean.
2-1 on the Ironmen.
So yeah, like I said, we'll get to those interviews here shortly. Good play, solid play by. I think we're going to see this back and forth, back and forth
game.
You know,
Dynasty's going to adjust now and figure out what's going on.
You know, looking at the count so far, still early to tell who really has any sort of good confirmed kills. Justin Swartz has 3 already.
Yeah,
we got an interview with Johnny Perchek. Let's check it out.
Yeah, leaving the Ironman was rough. You know, it's I understand, but you know, I guess it's just one of those things. The rosters got cut down. I'm coming from Northern California. They got to fly me in. You know, it's like, it's kind of an easy to let me go, as hard as that is for me to say, I guess, you know, but that was one of the best years I've ever had in paintball. It was awesome. I made some of my best friends that I'll have for the rest of my life. You know, every one of those guys is like, I just became such close friends with those guys. I mean, and we won a world championship. You can't really ask more than that, except for the fact that, you know, the friendship that I made was awesome. And Dye is a great company. I could never say anything bad about that team.
All right, and you're looking at Todd Martinez and Justin Swartz right there. Both Justin's playing good this game, and Todd's been stepping up this whole weekend. Props to Todd.
Been stepping it up.
It's interesting, but now, so just like Johnny was talking about, Johnny's talking about how hard it was to leave the Ironmen.
Right.
Now he's back on Dynasty, and now he's playing the Ironmen, and they won a world. He won a world title with Ironmen last year.
And
so
he's won plenty of world titles with Dynasty too. So.
Oh yeah, you know, and it's just funny. It's like getting the band back together, you know.
Yeah. It looks like Angel Fregosa right to Snake One off the break. Scott Kemp out to the corner for the Ironman. Ollie Lang takes a bounce off the break.
Yeah,
looks
lots
like
of bouncing
John
going on
Richardson
there.
took a bounce too.
Scotty Kemp in a Snake One.
And looks like John Richardson's dead out of the Ollie Lang
Oliver,
takes Dorito One.
Yeah, Oliver trying to get some sort of thing going over there on the Dorito side of the field. Gets into Snake One clean. So in the back, Mike Paxson, and here comes Nicky Cuba. He's going to try to swing out wide.
Alex Frazee.
Behind Scott Kemp. It's Angel Fregosa. Yeah, Alex Frazie's
There
trying.
comes Todd Martinez just running down the Dorito side.
Wow, look at Todd.
Takes out
feasting.
Oliver Lang.
They don't even
They're
know.
all trapped on the Snake side now.
Yeah,
Paxton's holding on for his life in back center.
Yeah, they don't even know. Like, I think finally, okay, now Nicky picked up that Todd is coming down that side. But Todd, yeah, having a little kill feast over there. And finally, looks like Mike.
out Paxton. And here comes Ryan Greenspan.
Yeah. So there's Scotty Kemp trying to get a crossfield shot on Todd Martinez. Nicky Cuba loading a pod up. And it's Ryan Greenspan and Todd Martinez over there.
Oh, there goes Nicky Cuba, and Scott Kemp gets taken out by Angel Fregosa. Ryan Greenspan coming in to hang flag.
So, yeah, nice job by Dynasty on that point, and they are now going to tie it up with 12:45 left on the clock. Awesome job by Ryan Greenspan and Todd Martinez over there.
Really stepped it up that game. Out of nowhere, just powerhouse down the Doritos. Took out Oliver Lang. Made everybody have to play their bunker a little bit tighter and ended up weaseling out Paxton and leaving just 2 guys on the Snake side against Dynasty's 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah, so nice job. We had a chance to sit down with Oliver and talk to him about, you know, the Ironman and in that franchise and what he thinks about it. Hopefully we can get to that interview here soon as well.
And that was a great point by Dynasty. Now it's tied up 2-2.
So yeah, it's tied up 2-2. Yeah, so we have that Oliver interview. We'll run that after this next point. As soon as it's scored, it's 2-2. Like we said, this is what it's going to be. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't really foresee one of these teams running away with this game. But you know, it's really going to come down to, honestly, probably who's efficiently shooting people off the break, I think, because I don't expect a lot of these guys to be dying out of their bunkers. I mean, yeah, their gunfights are going to be on point, so some people, obviously, that's always going to happen. But, you know, it's going to be who's living off the break and then who's making the moves.
Right.
You know, that's probably when people are going to be dying and when people are going to be getting shot. As moves are going to be made, and you're going to see that sort of stuff going on. Okay, so there's Johnny Perchek back in the blue Dynasty jerseys. Davey Williamson out there.
And I believe that's their coach, Skinny Kevin, out there giving them their play.
So looking at the points played for both these teams, they're doing a good job of getting everybody reps. Scotty Kemp's only got 15 points played, so he's not getting as much reps as some of the other guys on the team. And Mike Paxton only got 19 reps too, so they're not playing Pax as much. But you're looking at, you know, Oliver Lang's 31, Short 33. All right, here we go on the breakout.
Short.
And there goes Oliver Lang
Right
up
to the X
again. He's trying to shut down that Snake side of the field, wrap around, try to get shots on the back center. Now, Dynasty's got 2 guys in the back center. So Davey's going to, oh, look at that. Oliver able to get a shot on Perchek. And here comes, now they finally figured out he's there, and now Yosh is going to execute him. So nice job by Yosh to do what has to be done. But off of that chaos, here comes Shorty and Cuba filling out, and then Davey making a big move out to the back corner. He gets bounced.
Yeah, Davey's by himself right now against for Ironmen.
And here comes Billy Wing coming up that Dorito side, and Davey gets his gun up on him. So, again, like we were saying, man, that Dorito side has become key. It's almost like get to the snakes, but then go through the Dorito.
Right. And that's what it's been all tournaments. Who could powerhouse down them Doritos? And Billy Wing did a phenomenal job that game.
All right, so we're going to see that Oliver Lang interview here in just a second. As you saw him get shot down by Yosh Rao after making a good move up to the X and getting a kill.
You know, I kind of took a different approach to paintball in the last year or so. You know, we've won a lot. I've won a lot. I've done a lot of things. I've been a lot of places. You know, at this point, I just need to go out there and just let the reins loose on me and let me play as crazy as I possibly play. And you know what? At that point is when the team feeds off of it. I play better. Now with a smaller roster, I think it's gonna be a lot more fun for the guys that are capable of playing more and more, because we get into a groove, you know? If you're a good player and you can play back-to-back games, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to take a break here and there and drink some water, but ultimately, you know, there's a few guys on this team that could be out there 90% of the time. You know, that's how we won World Cup. The main obstacle at this point is in the next 3-4 weeks is really becoming a unit again, becoming a team again. And there's no doubt in my mind that if we can all pull it together and we can all be on that same page again, that we will beat the crap out of every team this year. Our team is the strongest that's ever been, the 7 guys that are on the team right now. There's no head cases, there's no drama, there's no bullshit. It's just guys that want to play paintball, that have been around for years. You know, it's probably a few of these guys' last years here now, so we have got to step it up for the last year, or last couple years, and you know, going into Phoenix is going to be the triumph to it. We just won World Cup. We did terrible in San Diego. We had this lull off season. The economy's crumbling. This and that's happening. We need to go in there and prove to everybody that, you know, despite all the crap that's going on in the world right now, we're the top team. We're the best team out there, and we're going to show you.
Always a good interview. Always a good interview.
Very
so that's
confident.
Yeah. Well, you got to be. You know what I'm saying?
You do have to be. It looks like Brandon Shore has done the same breakout every point, going out to that little stubby.
Oh, look at that. Getting a shot inside on Johnny Perchek in that back center. He's frustrated. You could see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Johnny's very angry with himself that he allowed himself to be shot out of that back center.
Yeah.
And here comes Alex Frazee, only Dynasty player on the snake side of the field. Nice coordinated move. Did you see that?
That was really
That's beautiful.
Good.
Then the Nicky Cuba immediately into snake 1. So nice job here by the Ironmen to spread the field out. Now it's just Alex Frazee over here on this side of the field, on the snake side of the field for Dynasty. And they're stacked up, though, on the Dorito side. They got 3 players over there with Yosh Rao, Todd Martinez, and
looks like LJ.
LJ.
Yeah. And Alex just needs to really just stay alive right now and let them go to work on the Dorito side.
Yeah, I mean, because he can't get too crazy over here, obviously, because he doesn't want a chance dying. If he dies, then this point's pretty much over. Oh, nice job, John Richardson. Nice job by Dynasty. John Richardson gets shot out of that Dorito 1, but immediately filled by Billy Wing.
Looks like it's 4-on-4, and Billy Wing just took a bounce in the head.
And there goes Miko getting over there onto that side. They probably glanced off that aerodynamic visor he's got.
Nothing breaks on the visor.
I'll tell you what, I love that, though, because it's, you know, well, I know Billy Wing's, you know, body language, but it's very distinguishable. You can, you know, tell who Billy Wing is.
Ryan Greenspan.
No, it's Ryan Greenspan over there.
Yep.
Ryan Greenspan on that Dorito side.
So it's a 4-on-4, and Dynasty have the position on the Doritos, and Ironmen have the position on the snake.
So Nicky Cuba is just trying to get a crossfield shot on Yosh in that back. Oh, just dodged. Yosh just dodged one. Now Nicky getting up to that little Dorito. Nicky's been training a lot too.
Yeah,
He's down to like 193, which for him, he was at like 2. He's normally, he walks around at about off-season about 210. You know, so his natural weight's right about that. He has to work very hard to get that skinny.
Oh, there goes Brandon Shore out of the snake side.
Here comes Alex Frazee. No one's on him. Ooh. Billy Wing's trying to get a shot on him. Nicky tried to do a good job of tucking in there. Wow. That's a good grouping. You see that grouping of Alex?
Very good. It's 3-on-2, all Dorito side.
Oh, Todd's trying to edge Billy.
Billy's
and Yosh making a good move up there. to the next Dorito, help support Alec, or help support Ryan.
Yeah, if Todd could swing out towards the snake side, which it looks like he's trying to do
That's
right
what he's
now,
going to try to do, but you can see Billy. Billy knows that. That's why he's zoned up on him.
Smart
But now
play.
Billy's
Oh,
had to
there
go.
you go.
Oh, nice job
Perfect.
by Todd. Perfect timing. Todd's playing great this weekend, man.
Yeah, he's really stepping it up. And with such a small roster, you need players like that just to step it up and, you know, have games.
There
here
he
and
goes, trying to break the field up wide. You know, and like we were talking about, what the difference, the top upper echelon players have gumption. Gumption is the will and the ability to do what it takes at the right time. You know, that's gumption, and that's what these guys have. And the Todd has shown that a lot so far this weekend. Let's see if he can do it now. Billy Wing, yeah, there it was right there. So able to get a shot on Billy Wing, and now just spread it out a little bit more. It's just Miko Hutunen up there. A nice job by Yosh Rao. So Dynasty tying it up now, just like we said, Billy. Back and forth seesaw battle.
Yep, you were not wrong.
3-3. So we're getting some kill counts coming in. Leading the kill counts, Oliver Lang for Ironmen with 5. Miko Huturen's got 4. Billy Wings and Brandon Short got 2 each. These are confirmed kills. Now Dynasty's on the side that, you know, got a couple more guys. It's pretty more spread out. It's kind of a little bit more spread out. You know, Todd Martinez, and these are all before this last point. So,
Right.
So the score 3-3. Tons of 9 minutes, but I have a feeling this might go to it might not go to 7.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that that somebody might not score 7 points in here, and I think that's because of the level these guys are at.
Right.
You know, going back and forth. When the points kind of slow down, what's going through your mind?
You know, you really just got to, you know, make the right moves at the right time like Todd did over there. That was a slow point. You know, they were strong on the Dorito side. They handled their business over there. They shot out Oliver out of the Dorito 1. And then Alex Frazier handled his business on the snake side, came out, took Nicky Cuba, made it a 3-on-2, which was great. And Todd, you know, being a smart player, filled over to the snake side, made it hard for the Ironmen to live, you know, and came up the field and took out Billy Wang, and then, you know, 3-on-1 against Miko, which is really tough.
You know, what can you do?
You know, real
that
tough.
we saw some 3-on-1s. Was it Mantoni that pulled off a 3-on-1 for you guys?
Yeah, Tony
Thomas
put real good freaking snapshot on Mike Carthy, I think it was.
Yeah,
and then
which is a hard guy to snap
yeah,
to.
And then came down to 1-on-1 with Timmy Props, and he just put it on him.
Now, as far as we got about 20 seconds left to go, got a shot of the crowd. There's Dynasty's #1 fan. That's actually Johnny Perchek's girlfriend there in the center in the whites, and his mom. You can see Johnny's mom. Here supporting their son. Back on Dynasty. In fact, that jersey that Mom's got on is probably about 4 or 5 years old from the last time he was on Dynasty.
And
all right, so on the breakout here, we're all tied up at 3 apiece. And again, these guys are fighting to find out who is going to go take on Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Americans in the final. And Brandon Short finally getting shot out of that little box.
Yeah, he's been playing that a lot. I don't know why they don't send him outside. You know, they lost Oliver off the break, lost Brandon real quick.
You know, he started out this week playing awesome, and he's not playing bad at all. He's not playing bad at all. Oh, the Dynasty won a penalty. No, look at that awesome move by Nicky to able to get both Alex and Fregosa.
I don't know if I agree with that call, but that was a good job by Nicky because he did take them both out. And it looks like it's a 3-on-1, so
yeah, I wouldn't be too mad if I was Angel or Fresh Eggs because, you know,
and John Richardson by himself.
It's just Johnny by himself.
And there it is.
So Johnny gets tapped out.
And it looks like Dynasty has the momentum right now. So if I was the Ironman, I'd probably call a timeout to try and kill that momentum.
That's a good call. Now, like I was saying, with Shorty, he's not playing bad at all.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, he's not playing Brandon Short paintball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not getting into the snake. He's not getting 1 or 2 Gs a game. And that is, you know, I mean, what can you say? I mean, again, he's not playing bad, and he did get shot out of his bunker there, but he's been getting to that box, and he's been, you know, shooting his gun. But I'm wondering, what do you think's happening? What's going through his mind? Is he just getting, is there just too much pain coming his way? Or?
I'm thinking, you know, he's just afraid to take the chance of you know, taking the snake or going outside. He's basically, the way he's playing right now, he is going to the bunker that he knows he can live off the break and then just playing it from there. But unfortunately, that box is more of a lane posting role, and he's not a lane poster. Like, he's more of a player like me, like real aggressive. So, like, you know, when you get in there, you know, you're lane posting. You're not really attacking. And the corner is more of the snake-filling bunker. So, I mean, if I was the Ironmen's coach, I'd, you know, risk him a little bit more. He's a real fast player. You know, send him out to the corner and not play so conservative, you know.
Yeah, I feel you. It's just interesting that he's been going to that, and he's been making that spot, so it's not like I would be wanting to maybe I could maybe, you know, obviously change it up because if he goes to that spot this many times in a row, eventually they are going to figure it out. Got about 45 seconds before the start of this next point. Nice job by Nicky Cuba. We have an interview with Nicky Cuba that we'll hopefully get to here pretty soon. And where he kind of, you know, again, back at that practice we were able to go to against these two teams actually right there. And that practice was interesting. They played 3 full matches. And at that practice, Dynasty was able to beat the Ironmen. It went Dynasty, and then it was 6-6. They didn't play the 7th point for the first match. Then Dynasty, I think, won 7-1, and I think the next one was like 7-6 or something like that. So it was good practice. Yeah. 3 full X-Ball matches.
So 10 seconds till the next point. Let's see. Got Brandon Short lined up to go to his spot. Let's see if he takes the snake. And finally, they sent Brandon Short out to the corner.
That was your call right there.
And let's see how the game changed. They shot Angel Fragoso off the break, so no snake side. Shot Yosh Rao and LJ.
Oh,
and
penalty on Dynasty.
LJ.
Looks like LJ.
And look at that. Brandon
and that's
going to
do
snake. And it looks like that's what the Ironmen needed. They needed to get outside on that snake side.
Yeah.
Real quick point.
Yeah, real quick point. And that's what they needed, though. Tie it up real quick.
Yep.
Make it 4-4.
Killed Dynasty's momentum.
And that's Nicky Cuba hanging that flag. Let's see if we have that Nicky Cuba interview. And he's clean.
Coming into the season, I was very focused. I didn't take a break in the off season. I went home to New York, just started training with my trainer again, Oni. Continued on with that regimen as soon as I got back to California. And now I've been bringing out my teammates, and we've been training Tuesdays and Thursdays together running. And everyone's going to the gym, making sure that, you know, trying to get them regiments, and everyone's, you know, doing whatever they have to do to better themselves. And, you know, we're all grown-ups, and we're all on this team, professional team that we say that we're on. So you have to take it upon yourself. And I see a lot of good things coming from my team. And I see a lot of good just motivation from everyone within our team, just a lot of drive and a lot of focus now. And just hearing the younger guys and how they're talking and how they're speaking and, you know, their drive towards stuff is, you know, above and beyond what they were in the earlier years, you know. Played with Scotty on excessive. And from there to now, that boy's developed, and his drive within himself is there. You know, same thing with Brandon, same thing with everyone on this team. It's just a real good focus, you know. Everyone's just training and just working as hard as we can.
They really are working as hard as they can. And we see Nicky Cuba right there with Brandon Short trying to get the crowd up for him as the Dynasty fans are getting pumped. But Nicky really has, like I said, last year he started off the year with an injury. He had a really severe ankle injury. In fact, it was so bad the doctor told him, I really wish you had broke it, because it would have been better for you, actually, and it would have been quicker for you to get healthy. But he fought through that, able to come back, had a really good year. They won a bunch of tournaments. They won the World Cup, and he fought through that. But now this offseason, he's really been just, you know, handling as much as he possibly can and get his body into the premier shape. And he looks real fast. He's looked the fastest I've seen him in years. And timeout called by Dynasty. As we're all tied at 4 apiece here. Again, the winner of this game is going to be thrown down with the Philly Americans. Now, if we got an Alex Frazee interview, let's listen in.
You know, we've during the off season, a lot of the guys, they like to take a little break from paintball. You know, maybe play a little bit, but for the most part, go out and do what they like to do outside of paintball. You know, go snowboarding, go play golf, do whatever. So definitely helps because you get that drive back again, like that taste for blood. You know, so it's you get out here and you play the first game and you're like, yeah, you know, like I was stoked just to play a little bit, you know. Win or lose, you shoot somebody, you get that rush for the first time again. Or that competitiveness, because you know on the other side of the field are some guys that are, you know, can knuckle up with you. You know, they're also some of the best in the world, so, you know, it definitely feels good to get back in the grind.
You know, so and then we're looking at Alex Frazier there. And yeah, man, that's basically what they did was knuckled up against him. Now it's interesting to note that the Ironmen definitely trained a little bit. I mean, you know, Dynasty's been practicing real hard since that practice, which was about like 3 weeks ago, I think. But they had to have that break because a lot of these guys are nursing injuries. Like Davey, for instance, he didn't play at all from San Diego to that first practice because, you know, he's been doing this for now 12 years. He's been playing tournament paintball since 1996. You know, so and hardcore. So, I mean, you know, and he played sports before that, so they need that time to rest their bodies. But they came back, and in the first practice back, not having picked up a gun in a couple months, beat the Ironmen, who had been playing for a couple days already, you know, so.
Yeah, sometimes you just need those, like, mental, you know, breaks, you know, to just kind of, you know,
well,
get away from it for a little bit.
You know, like you said, what it does basically, see the breakout here, is it basically keeps that killer instinct, you know?
Right.
It keeps that, you know, that fighting dog instinct back in you, you know, it doesn't become just a routine. You really want to get out there and put it on somebody. And here, we go. Alex Frazier. Oh, making a great shot cross field on Mikko Huterin. And now he's going to blast Billy Wing. And Alex Frazier's just feasting right now. And now it's him and Nicky Cuba. Oh, but he gets shot cross field by Oliver. And Oliver pointed at him, looked at him, and gave him the whole yay, buddy. And look me in the eye. Nice job by Oliver to step up and take out Alex Frazier. That's a clutch point right there, stealing the momentum, that ever-important momentum right now. Because in a game this close, Billy, when you're back and forth, this is do or die time right here. I mean, literally, if you win, you go on to play for the win, playing against Philly. If you lose, you go home, you know, dejected. So every single point in a game this close is basically going to be a momentum stealer, you know, and they're going to try to wrestle it back. So good job by Oliver. And it was, you know, he's shooting his childhood friend, basically, yeah. Alex Frazier, who they started playing together with.
Yeah.
Don't know why they haven't blown the flag. There's no penalty, or haven't blown the horn. There's no penalty. And now Nicky Cuba is pointing and running over there, and Oliver's still just chilling.
Ooh, looks like Dynasty just got a penalty, or Ironman. One of them just got a penalty.
Oh, I think Ironman just got a penalty. Maybe on Nicky? I'm about to find out.
I thought Oliver was not hanging the flag to try and, you know, bait the Dynasty players to come out of the box and get a penalty, but looks like it worked in reverse. And Nicky Cuba ended up getting a penalty.
he mind-melded Nicky. So
nope, it was Dynasty.
Was it Dynasty?
Yep.
Okay, so Nicky was coming out yelling at about something that Dynasty did. I don't know exactly what it was.
I'm guessing they came out of the pit before before Oliver hung the flag, which is why he was just standing there with it, trying to bait them to come out, which is, you know, just like one of those old school tricks.
Yeah, definitely. Well, they've got a lot of those old school tricks in their bag.
Yeah.
So looking at the kill counts over here, Ryan Greenspan, 6 for Dynasty. That's the most for them. But a bunch of people contributing. Todd Martinez, 4. Angel, 4. Alex Frazier, 4. A lot of people are killing people on that team. And then on the other side of it, Mikko, he's the leader. He's got 6. You know, that silent killer over there, you know. Brandon Short's got 5. Oliver's got 5. Billy Wing's got 5. Nicky's got 4. These are all confirmed kills.
Yeah.
You know, so doing a great job of spreading the wealth around.
And now it's 4-on-5, and this is a big point for Ironman, because if Ironman get this, Dynasty is going to be in. They're going to be in the driver's seat, basically, Ironman.
This is interesting to see, though. We got the confirmed kill totals for the entire weekend.
Oh, wow.
And it's interesting because Brandon Short and Oliver have been going back and forth. Oliver's got 26 and Brandon Short's got 24.
Wow.
So that's going to be probably a little bit of competition. Dynasty, they got some pretty high kill count totals too. 26 for Ryan Greenspan, 26 for Todd Martinez, Angel Fergoza 25, Frazier 22. That's, you know, spreading it around.
So
all right, 4 seconds. Just about to start this next point.
And it's 4-on-5. Dynasty starting with 4. Ironman 5. Brandon Short to the little box again.
So the Nicky Cuba out in the middle of the open. I don't know what he's doing. He needs to get to a bunker. Dives in.
Oh,
Oh, gets shot just as he gets in there. That was Angel Fergoza in the back. Was it Fraze?
They're
Might have been
both
Angel.
shooting at him.
Yeah, they were both shooting him. Too tough to tell.
And Angel looks like Angel bounced Brandon, I think, going out to that corner. Not quite sure why they put Angel in the back center and Alex.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's just, I don't know, stuck back there. I'm not sure. I mean, they need to score a point. Maybe to grind the time down.
Yeah, maybe. Ryan Greenspan made a good move to the
Oh, look at Brandon Short coming out of Snake 1. And there, big fill by Mike Paxton getting in there. Made it in. Nice fill. And in the center, Miko Hutrin.
Ryan Greenspan.
See, that's why Miko's getting all those kills. Look at he chews up Ryan Greenspan, wins that gunfight as he comes aggressively pushing up that side.
And 5 seconds on the box. Paxton takes one. Looks like Dynasty's penalty is going to come off. And, wow, that's a 4-on-5 right there. And they killed the penalty. Killed the penalty, got the point on a 4-on-5. Dynasty's got to be pumped right now.
Gumption.
That was really big. So, yeah, great job by Alex and Angel. Shutting down that Snake side.
You're watching Alex Frazier there walk off. Good job by him playing on that Snake side of the field.
Yeah, real
You know, and again, as you look at those confirmed kill counts across the board, Dynasty, all in the 20s pretty much, man. I mean, they have, pretty solid across. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys with more than with at least 20 confirmed kills for the weekend. Yeah, and that's pretty high. So. And it's all tied up at 5 apiece with 4 minutes left. I think we're going to see, if you get 5 guys out alive, we're going to see slow points.
Yeah.
I just think we're going to see slow points regardless, because at this point in the game, you don't want to be that guy that blows it for your team. You don't want to be the guy that gets to his spot and then is overreaching on a move or, getting a little bit too aggressive on a gunfight. So, because these guys are have been playing so solid, I think we're going to see I don't know, we'll see. It all comes down to the breakout, though.
Yeah, it's really going to be tough this game. I'm saying whoever gets, the G's off the break is going to end up taking this point, and this is going to be a big point. It's probably going to end up being a long point, but there is 4 minutes, 44 seconds left in the game, so,
Yeah, so we've also got an interview with John Richardson about being on the Ironmen and what that means to him. We're going to try to get to that and after this next point. But this is a very, very crucial point right here. Very, very crucial point, obviously. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see who these teams throw out there.
Right.
That's going to be interesting to see.
Plus, to add something, whoever gets this point, that means there's only one more point. If they score the next point after that, it's game over. So it's going to change the style of play on whoever loses this point.
So Oliver, now they send Brandon Short to snake one off the break, and looks like Oliver got bounced in his hand.
And Ryan Greenspan takes it off the break.
If Oliver's hit, that might be a penalty. Oh, Ryan Greenspan getting off the break. Angel Fergoza move into the center stand-up temple.
Trying to take out Brandon Short. Looks like Oliver's gun's down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oliver's having some gun issues.
Really bad
issues.
time for a gun to go down.
Yeah. 4-on-5 right now. Billy Wang is literally lying down, shooting under the X, and just shot Angel Fergoza.
Wow. That's old school gangsterism right there. Straight gangsterism. Look at it. He's like, are you serious? I can't believe I just got shot on the foot underneath the snake like that.
And that just shows you right there. Billy Wang still got game.
Yeah.
But here comes Tom Martinez. Big move.
Oh, on the move through. Did he try to get the back corner too?
And he's
going to get a penalty
for shooting his gun after he was hit.
And he didn't. He's not even really talking that much, so he knows that that's a bad.
Right now, and
LJ just got worked on, but is it? It's John Richardson in the back corner. It's just Alex Frazier here. So Alex Frazier gets taken out cross field by John Richardson, and then Brandon Short grabbing that flag. He was able to get in there. So they didn't even need Oliver's gun.
Yeah. That was rough.
Well, that's why you got your team stacked with talent, And
Todd is not happy about that penalty right there.
Well, he needs to be careful he doesn't get another penalty.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's going to come off the board because they lost the point. So,
right. And
so now Ironmen 1 point away from making this a World Cup rematch.
Yeah, and they're definitely in the driver's seat right now.
After this, also we have the semifinals. I'm sorry, the semi-pro finals coming at you after this game with Vicious going to be taking on Excessive.
Yeah. That's going to be a good game.
But yeah, what were you saying?
Excessive was playing. I watched one of Excessive's games. They're playing real strong. You know, they were in the Pro League a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and Vicious has stepped it up real big. They've never been in the Pro League, but they have a bunch of guys who have been in the Pro League, so it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, definitely going to be a good game for sure. Looking forward to seeing that. Let's see if we got that John Richardson interview.
Seeing Rich Telford out there tearing it up for excessive.
Just about 45 seconds.
Looks like no one's calling a timeout either.
Being an Ironman, I feel good. I feel happy. I've known them all for 12, 13 years. Way back. They kind of helped me out in time of need, and I'm happy to be here. Definitely going forward from here.
You know, so you have John Richardson. Basically, we almost had John Richardson on the team in like 2002, I think it was.
Yep.
And it was this close, but then I think Jeremy saw him talk him back into the fold back then, and it didn't happen. But now he's basically, you know, with the sponsorship cuts, Infamous wasn't able to give him what he, you know, needed, what he was getting last year.
Oh, here it goes.
So now he's on the
Brandon Short,
Ironman. He's doing a good job. Brandon Short into Snake 1. Oh, Alex Frazee getting taken out off the break. That's a big loss for Dynasty. And Justin Swartz getting taken out the break. On that drill side of the field, big field by Todd Martinez. Oh, and there goes Angel Fergoza. It does not look good. And here comes Brandon Short, and that's pretty much going to do it for Dynasty. As Yosh Rao, the last player left alive, gets shot cross field by Brandon Short. So we're going to see a World Cup rematch.
That's it.
Here in the Phoenix Open.
And both teams are playing real strong, so it's going to be a battle.
Wow, awesome job by the Ironmen. Ironmen stepping up and taking that win. Well, they're definitely confident. Very confident and smartly checking out Brandon Short. Nicky Cuba checking him out there as he hangs that flag. He's going to do the little dance. And there's Alex Frazee. You can just tell by the walk how frustrated he is.
Yep. And you can see what won that game was those little things like, you know, the extra field walking time for Billy Wing to know to lie down, you know, on his stomach from that Dorito and shoot under the X to shoot Angel in the foot.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's like those little things right there is just what makes or breaks the game.
Yeah.
And,
awesome job, man. Awesome job by the Ironmen. You got to give it to them.
You got it. They earned it right there.
They earned it there for sure. And it's interesting, you know, like we said, we got those interviews from the practice, and the Dynasty beat the Ironman in that practice.
Yep.
You know, so but it doesn't really matter. That's just practice. You just go out there, you grind. But that's how good these teams are. And it was a hell of a match.
Very good
Back
match.
and forth, ended up being a 2-point game. So we're going to see the Philadelphia Americans taking on the Los Angeles Ironmen in the finals. That's going to be coming at you in June. After this game, we got the third and fourth game. So that should be pretty interesting. Right now, immediately after these guys shake some hands, we're going to check out Vicious taking on Excessive for the semi-pro final. And then after the third and fourth game, we got Ironman taking on Philly. So we'll be back at you, Billy. Thanks a lot for stepping in here, bro.
No problem, buddy.
We'll
Appreciate it.
Yeah, check out for the Hurricanes, and
we'll be back next event.
Expect big things from you guys this year.
I expect big things also.
All right, buddy. We'll be back in just a few
thanks.
seconds.
Later.